willing to take some chances to win this game today, that's the one that's going to win.
And with that kick, we're underway. Bolden's got it on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
His first 2 years in the league, he took the Jets to the AFC title game. Quarterback Mark Sanchez.
The Saints with a nickel look here on defense. The Broncos have it at the 24. Anderson's tackled down at the 31.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Second down following the run. The Broncos come out in the pistol. Hand off.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you, he can run around you, he can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
Anderson's handed the football. Gets about 9 on the play.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Anderson's called on once again. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 11.
He's going to get another carry.
Well, but it's third and long in a situation like this. I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
On the way, third down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Set.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
The Broncos call for the punting team.
We'll see what he can do here. Gains 14.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
The Saints will go with the pistol on this play. First down at the 27. They go draw. And a gain of 4.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel.
Looking across the middle, locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Coming to the line right at the 50.
The Broncos at the line. Dime package.
Let's go.
First down at the 50.
Will go draw.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down coming up.
He'll get it again.
Slashes to the left side. And he'll step out of bounds.
Good job by the running back that time, finding the open hole and picking up those extra yards.
From just inside the 30. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. No doubt about it. Touchdown. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
The Saints line up for the extra point. Driving extra point is good.
The Saints kicking team comes out. Their offense now has some time to rest after picking up over 50 yards on the ground on that last drive.
The Saints are ready to kick it away.
Bolden's running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Saints have come out and made a statement here early. The defense came up big on the game's first series, and then the offense went right out and got them the lead.
Yeah, defense so many times in football games, especially in the NFL, can set the tone and get the rhythm on their side. That's what they did. Let's see if they can continue that dominant play.
The Saints defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 25. And he's thrown to the ground.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
From the shotgun. Comes down with the defender tips it out. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. This is third down. The Saints come out in a dime package.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red.
Mark Sanchez from the gun. Fuller's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his first reception today.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Two tight ends on the field here. First and 10. Gets the handle here. Anderson's tackled right at the 35.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Still powering ahead.
What a nice job on the catch this time and breaking the tackle and getting those extra yards. When you make plays like that, if I was the quarterback, I'd give you a few more chances with the football.
Coming to the line at the 32.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Sanchez is going to take it from the gun. Corey Fuller hauls it in.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Anderson's got it on the handle.
The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of a couple that time.
Snapping the football from the 28.
The Broncos come out in the pistol. 3rd and 6. throws the pass. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Breaking huddle at the 21.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Mark Sanchez from the gun. Off the mark. Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
It's a two tight end formation.
All right, here we go.
Second down and 10. Anderson's taking the handoff. And that's a gain of 9.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
This long drive continues. Third and 2. Takes it again. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Welcome back to this one. Second quarter about to get underway. Should be what we call a gimme. And converts on the 3. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Saints getting set to return to kickoff. It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Well, the rushing attack has been working to full effect for this offense today, and we're probably going to see another dose of the ground game right here.
And why stop? When it's working, just keep running the football. You got the defense on its heels. They don't know what to do. You're overpowering them, and it's just fun to watch.
First down at the 24. Takes it from the eye. Picks up 8 here. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game. 2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. The Broncos will come out in the dime.
They're running.
Will go ground. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here. Right back to him.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Got the completion. Quinn's there to take him down.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. The Broncos line up in the nickel. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 36.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. The give. Slashing to the right side. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Robinson split out wide on the left.
Let's go.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Easy catch there, no one near him.
Well, these tight ends of the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Takes it out of the eye. Good for only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. They bring in the extra tight end. He's got the catch. Marshall's there to take him down.
The Saints had a nice play design that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
It'll be 3rd down. Quick drop back. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. looks like their lead will be quite sizable by halftime as long as their defense can hang on to it for the rest of this quarter.
This has been one lopsided game so far here, Jim. And, I'm going to look at the defense. You've got to get out there, show some pride. Somebody's got to make a play to turn this game around.
The Saints line up for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Thomas is ready to start this next possession. They're staring at a deficit, and he's not had a first half to remember up to this point.
Not going to blame it all on him. There's a lot of people to blame on the offensive side. And I'm going to start with the coaches. You just got to have a better plan on how to get your star wide receiver open. They haven't done that. He's really had no chance to get it done.
The Saints defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. First down at the 28. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. The Broncos have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Anderson's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. But when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up. Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Third and 16 here after the sack. The Broncos get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Heaving it down the field. And intercepted. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Well, the rushing attack has been working to full effect for this offense today, and we're probably going to see another dose of the ground game right here.
And why stop? When it's working, just keep running the football. You got the defense on its heels. They don't know what to do. You're overpowering them, and it's just fun to watch.
The Broncos go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 48.
They give it to him on the counter. Mays is all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down and 12. Got a big lane. He's in the clear. all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Saints with an extra point try on the way. The point after is good. The Broncos now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 21-3. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell is going to start his return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
Anderson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
All right, here we go. Wide and yeah.
They'll go ground. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Two-minute warning. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Third down on the way. Anderson's in the backfield. Single back set. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. The Broncos will have to punt. Let's see what he can do here. And they tackle him there at the 34.
And a run back of about 10. The Saints, Phil, have really gotten things going here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Yeah, listen, it's about time. And anytime you see an offense turn things around, it usually points to one area on the offensive side. That is the offensive line. They have been dominating.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Saints in the pistol formation. First down at the 34. And it's just thrown away.
Second down and 10. The reception by Jeffrey.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Third and 4 coming up following that completion.
Robinson's lined up outside on the right. Out of the shotgun. And it's swatted away.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on third down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a third down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
And so now they'll bring out Morstead to punt.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The defense marching back out there for this next possession, and what's been a stellar first half for them, and thanks in no small part to the man you're looking at right there.
Well, I like what this defense has done so far in the game and what they have shown. You know, on the defensive side, it's always about energy, but they have shown tremendous discipline.
First down at the 20. That's a gain of 10. Second down after that pass play. No time to huddle now.
Sanchez is going to take it from the gun.
And they deck the quarterback. The Saints are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. The big sack pushes the offense into a very difficult 3rd down and 11. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
The Saints love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Saints have had a smart and snappy first half, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Sounds like the way I dress, smart and snappy. That is me. But, you know, hey, it's been a good first half for the offense. They want to keep it going. I'm sure they will.
First down at the 37. The catch is made by Alshon Jeffrey. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
The Saints lined up in the pistol.
Get ready.
The Saints will take the snap from the 40. Wants to go deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown. Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
The Saints line up for the extra point. Extra point was good. The Broncos have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 28-3. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving.
Double tight end formation.
Here we go. Red 18.
First down at the 22. Looking for some daylight up the middle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
We come to the half, and this game isn't even close. Time to get some backups, some playing time, and keep your starters healthy. Larry Ridley coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to it. The Broncos haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Saints will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Saints with the ball midway through one. He'll move off the right side on the run, and he'll take it in for the touch. Saints with the early advantage. Saints have the football midway through the second. The completion is made on the slant, and now they get in for the touchdown. Saints push their lead to 11. Third and long. Sanchez has got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Saints defense happy to get off the field. Offense now with the shot after the pick. He's free and clear of the defense here. He'll go for the score. The Saints go up by 18. Now waiting seconds of the half. Broken coverage here on the pass play. After the long pass, he'll score. That takes the lead up to 25. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Sports Authority Field at Mile High for the start of the third quarter.
The Saints getting set to return to kickoff. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards in this one-sided affair. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get into all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
The third quarter begins with this play. That picks up 7. He's got over 130 rushing yards today. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Second and 3 to the ground. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
The Saints from the 32. They hand it off to him again.
The Broncos defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop the runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Saints will punt the football. Bolton's got a chance this time. That's a gain of 7. The Broncos have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. First down at the 20. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. That's a gain of only a yard. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Broncos trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Anderson's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up. Quit trying to run the football and throw it down the field.
Second down and 8. And he's taken down.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Third down now.
From the gun, Mark Sanchez ready for the snap.
From the gun. Thomas got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
You had to figure that, at least from a mental standpoint, they needed something out of this initial third quarter drive, but instead it's more of the same of what we saw in the first half. They can't convert on third down.
Yeah, listen, Jim, I'm tired of talking about how bad they are on the offensive side and not getting it done. Let's talk about the defense. It's been outstanding, and they deserve everything they've done here today. They have played hard and smart.
He's got a chance to return this one. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Saints offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 33. Up the gut here. That's a gain of 8. He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
After running it, it's second down.
Get ready.
Looking at every option. He makes the catch. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. That's 5 receptions on the day.
Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Set up now at the 26.
Here's the first snap after the big play. First down here after the completion.
Halfway through the third quarter.
Marshall's going to make the tackle.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The give out of the eye. Marshall's there to make the stop.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First down and 10. Another running play. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown number 3 on the game. Phil, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
The Saints line up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Saints getting ready to kick it away. Bolden's got a chance for a return. Bolden's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 15. The Broncos offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Anderson's handed the football. Gains about 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. Anderson's got it on the handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Now 1st and 10. Staying with the running game on first down. Second down now. Back to the ground. Anderson's tackled right at the 28. Now looking at 3rd down. The Broncos get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Mark Sanchez from the gun. He's got the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down following the long play. After a short delay, now they'll run it. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Broncos pistol set here. Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start, offense. Still second down.
After that penalty, it's now 2nd and 14.
Anderson's lined up as the single back.
C.J. Anderson with the catch.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and then getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. 3rd down and 11.
Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass. We head to the 4th quarter, and both of these teams are looking to just stay healthy. And my man, Phil Simms, is looking for a way to escape early to the airport. We've got a blowout. We're back after this. 4th quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The long drive continues.
The Broncos will line up. 1st down markers right at the 15-yard line. Sanchez is going to take it from the gun.
He'll throw it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half, but you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
1st and 10.
Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 2.
What a good job by the defense, not being fooled. Here in the 4th quarter, they're leading. You expect the offense to pass, but they throw a run in there, and you're alert, and you stop it for a short gain.
What a drive this has been.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
To Davis.
And he races out of bounds at that point.
Well, it's been an awful day. They're getting blown out, but they're down here near the goal line. If they can put 7 points on the board, well, it might make them feel a little bit better.
Third down. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Handoff out of the I formation. They tackle him for a loss.
Saints guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Should be an easy one here. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get in all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Saints take it from the 23. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. They'll run it here. And that's a gain of 10.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
First down here after the run. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. They feed it to him one more time. Marshall's in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Feeds him again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Saints line up in the pistol offense. They'll stay on the ground on first down. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Saints running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Get ready.
Second and 13. The Saints now move the chains. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds. That's his 5th catch of the day. They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Second down and 5. Under fire on that throw.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
The Saints will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line.
3rd down and 5.
Robinson's taking the handoff.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. Drives it through for the field goal.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to run this one out. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line. The Saints defense gave up a lot of yardage the last time on the field, but only gave up a field goal.
Well, that's the positive. That's what it's all about in this league, isn't it? Is that you got to bend, but don't break. You get them down there in the scoring area. If you get off the field just giving up a field goal, that's a win in the NFL.
The Saints with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 15. Anderson's ready to run off the screen. Gains 13.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down on the way.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Set.
The reception by Daniels.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
It's now second down.
The Saints with a nickel look here on defense.
Red 18.
And the reception by Anderson. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Just 2 minutes left in this one. We're back now for the end of the fourth quarter. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And Parker has a reception. That's his first reception today.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Set up now at the 46.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. From the gun. Looking across the middle. Fuller's taken down at the 40. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4.
Well, even though you're losing big here late in the second half, I like their choice of going with the hurry-up offense. You never know when it's going to come in handy.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. First down at the 17.
And it's complete over to Owen Daniels. And Daniels is brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The Saints set at the line. Dime package. First and goal from the 6. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
From the gun, Mark Sanchez ready for the snap. Second and goal from the 6.
Makes the catch. Touchdown. A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
It's good.
The Saints await the kick. They say, sure, you guys go ahead and score a few points. That's okay. We're going to win this game. Here in the fourth, the score's 38-13.
The Broncos getting ready for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. It's wide open. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner, but look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown.
The Saints with the PAT to come. The point after try is in the books. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. And what a performance it's been for that defense. It seems as though they've been one step quicker than their opponents in just about all phases of the game today.
They were all over. What they did, they just went out there and engulfed that offense. There's nothing the offense can do today. The defense was better. In fact, they were absolutely terrific.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Broncos from the 22. Looking to go deep. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
That's second down coming up.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Set.
Throws the pass. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.